We now have a rough draft of Kentucky's next state budget. It's slightly smaller than years past, with cuts to several major government programs.
WDRB's Raina Katko breaks down where taxpayer dollars could go.
That's what a major theme of this budget is going to be. Restrain the growth rate of spending.
Their budget would be the final nail in the coffin for so many of our rural hospitals.
Kentucky dropped its income tax rate to 3.5% this year. And while that cut means more money in your wallet, it also slashes state revenue by more than $700 million each year.
Our revenues are continuing to grow, all as projected, all as hoped, and all as designed. Today, we do not have a revenue problem, but we always have to fight spending that's out of control.
To rein in that spending, lawmakers have proposed House Bill 500. This preliminary budget totals $29.8 billion in general fund spending. That's down compared to the last two-year general fund budget of $30.1 billion.
That's what a major theme of this budget is going to be. Restrain the growth rate of spending.
This proposal decreases funding for several state organizations and programs over the next 2 years. This ranges from police to universities. U of L, UK, and WKU would all lose a couple $1 million. Kentucky lawmakers have until April 15th to finalize this budget, so this draft is not set in stone.
There will be meetings during the day and at night, informal and formal.
Though some programs face tough cuts, K-12 public schools in the Commonwealth would get a slight boost in funding. The current budget allocated $3.26 billion and $3.37 billion. Lawmakers' proposal suggests $3.46 billion and then $3.37 billion over the next 2 fiscal years.
About $500 million less for K-12 than I had in my budget.
Governor Andy Beshear is pushing for roughly $100 million to fund a state pre-K program over the next 2 years, but it was left out.
Well, I think it's pretty sad that they'll put politics over 4-year-olds in Kentucky. Half of Kentucky's kids aren't prepared for kindergarten.
Another key topic, Medicaid funding would drop over the next 2 fiscal years. Lawmakers are allocating $2.96 billion in general fund dollars in the first fiscal year and $2.88 billion in the next. That's slightly more than what's in the current budget, but far less than what Beshear proposed.
Those are dollars that our rural hospitals, at least certain practice areas, do not survive without.
There's no amount of revenue that can feed the executive branch and its wants and its desires. But we will find what they need, and that's how we'll come up with a good budget.
Raina Katko, WDRB News.